Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to be working on the letter I for my ABC April 2025 challenge that I've been participating in, that is hosted by two YouTubers, Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony. Links are in the description. So far, so good. I've done all the letters. There's a couple letters in the middle here that I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do. But we'll see how that goes. My goal was to try to get them all done. But you know how that goes. So, they also have a prompt list. If you go to their channel, I believe they have in their Ko-fi account, they have links to downloading these if you want, or you can take a screenshot if you'd like. And they have prompts. Now, you don't have to follow these. They're just suggestions. I am not following any other prompts today. But what they have listed is index cards, interactive illustrations, ID cards, inserts, etc. I was thinking about doing some index cards, but then I thought about my idea books. And one of my goals is to really keep up with my idea books. I think they're a great thing. I don't do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my 3 different idea books. I'm going to put some of my stuff in there that I've kind of slacked off on and not entered into the books. And we'll go from there. So yeah, so today's video is going to be all about idea books. All right, so my first idea book is my Page Edge Border Idea Book. It's a tiny little book. I mean, this thing is only about 7 inches tall. Yeah, 7 by 6. It's a tiny little book. But I thought it'd be good because if I wanted to do a border edge idea, I wouldn't have to do too much. I'm not going to flip through all of these. I've done other videos. You can search for them. But yeah, so I just put, smaller things in there just to give ideas on stuff to do. And I got a couple more that I want to add here. And I think I got room in the back of the book to put a few more things. All right, so the first thing I have, and I stopped using this a while ago, but I thought I should add some in here, is this masking tape that I stamped on. I thought this would be a good thing to put on here, just a reminder. Oh, look, that piece is like perfect. All right, I'm gonna shift my glue book over just a hint, just to make room to add some glue to this. I'll just cut the edges off. So, yeah, so if you're looking for some new ideas, things that you haven't, you're kind of stumped, kind of blocked, these idea books are great. As I was going through here, trying to pull stuff out of my finished pile to add to this, I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap this around, to add stuff into these books, I was like, oh, I forgot I did that, and oh, I should do those again. So it definitely sparked some thoughts on things that I haven't done in a while and things that I should do. So yeah, I think they're a good idea. I think just the hardest part on these is trying to remember to put stuff in there. So these border edge books are a little bit more like you see somebody do something on a video, and maybe they're doing a flip through, and you're like, oh, that's cool, and you throw an idea on a page so that you can come back and go, yeah, oh, I remember they did this uptuck thing, or I remember they added, ribbons to an end. They stenciled around something. So yeah, just pretty much that's what it's for. And that came out cool. I like that. I think I might have to put that on some pages. You see how that goes? All right, so I have this, which was a video I did. I'm gonna take part of this off. Video I did with strips, putting strips on, and then I put them on like a master board, and then I cut them into a tag and made some tags, and they're very cool. But these were strips that were left over, and I thought they were kind of fun. Oh yeah, it just has a little texture to it. Yeah, fun. All right, so let's try it. This one is, I was doing my splatter ink pages. Ooh, that's like perfect. That was a little hair long. I was doing my splatter ink pages with my distress a couple of videos ago, if you saw that. And this was like the remnant of the mixed media page. And I said, oh, I'll save that as a decoration for something. So this is just my reminder if I go through these books, that this is a good way to throw a little decoration, fun, onto a page. Oh, it's actually perfect. Oh, yeah, it is just a hair long. That's what I thought. Very little bit of a hair long. Yeah, it's fun. It has a little texture. I don't think these would be strong enough to make into a tuck, but they'd probably be fun to decorate onto something and then make that into a tuck. Yeah, I like it. All right, so the next thing is, I found this laying on my desk. I was doing a Edith Holden page, and for my half page video that I put out, and I had to shorten it a little bit, so I cut the top off, and I love the grunginess of it. I love her handmade letter or numbering. Slide that down, and I thought, well, I could add a little bit more stamps to that too, but that's a fun little edge trim. Yeah, and then this guy, I hardly even recognize what this is. Put it the right way. I have washi tape and stamping and some of my vintage tape, and what it is the top of a time card. When I did a project, these time cards were too tall for something, and to make them the perfect height for, I think, the book, I had to just cut off the top portion of it, and then it was a perfect size for things. So I have a whole bucket of them over here of just tops, and I was just playing around with it today, and I threw some stuff on there, and I thought this would be a perfect little kind of a side tuck kind of thing. And I might just put it there because I think it looks kind of nice there. But I'm just going to glue the... Actually, it might get stuck in there. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it on its own page. Make it its own little thing. I'm going to glue it just as a tuck. Now, it's not really a page edge thing. Sort of is. I could have probably put one of these in my straight-on idea book, too. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be making some more of these in the near future because I think they're really cute. And to be able to, you know, just tuck a little card in there on something like that is perfect. Okay. All right. So that is the Border Edge idea book. All right. So my next idea book is my book that holds completed pages that you can put into a signature. So it's like a page idea book. It is elastic. There is three signatures, or three elastics in there that can hold 3 different signatures. But since they're removable, what I have done is I have gone through, and if I had a page idea, pull this one out. Like this was a page idea to do stickers onto a coffee dyed. I ended up putting it into this book, and it might not be, I might not use it right then, but I had the idea to do it, and I'm pretty sure I did a couple other sticker pages, and I might have used those in our journals, but then I kept the extras that I made and put in here so that if I'm going through and I can pull it out to add into a journal. Some of these you might be like, well, that just looks like a regular digital, but on the other side, there's probably something attached to it. Yep, this one's got one of those flip outs that I've made. So this was the page is almost ready to go. It just needs to be finished off with something and decorated, and it can go into a journal. But I had a couple of these that I did, and the extras go in here. So I'm just gonna do a quick flip through because I'm thinking maybe I find something for some upcoming journals, because I always forget to go through this. That's fun. That should have went into my idea book. What's that? See, I made a couple of them. So there's one and there's one. I've got those flip ups. Those are fun. See, I put a couple of them in a row, and then oh, that's got a lot of yellow on there. Got a lot of green. I pull it out for the yellow journal. I think I'll pull that out for the red. These are, they have like hidden, oh, there's 2 of them there. Okay. This one's more brown. Put that one back. Get back in there. All right, this one's got more red in there. They're have hidden spots to put tags in there, and they're meant to go into a signature. Did these quite a while ago. I'll put those in my books for things. So, but I had 3 of them that I did, and I didn't have a journal for them at the time. Let's just flip out. Eggs and black and reds. That's the other side of that one. All right, that has the tissue paper on there. So yeah, like this one, you're like, well, that's nothing, but probably on the other side, there's something. Half the page is done. Those are up tucks, side tucks. This got a lot of purple on there. Even purple. I'm gonna pull this one out for my purple journal. Little side tuck. Yeah, so I probably had a video when I was ink stamping these, and then did a wraparound. I remember doing those reverse tabs, side tuck, but lots of purple, so be able to put that in the purple journal, hopefully. And, ooh, that could go in the teal journal. I'm working on it right now. Ooh, how fun is that? Ooh, I love that. Okay, teal journal. Cool. I'm glad I went through this, because I would have forgotten about that, and then they're hard to add to the journal after you've put the journal signatures in. Well, we don't need Christmas right now. And flowers, those are the other side of the, those are my tissue papers. Up tucks. Okay, there we go. Well, it's got some pretty teals on it, but green. And I'll leave that. All right, third signature. It's got quite a lot of yellow on it. Is the other side? Oh, this might be kind of fun for the yellow page. The yellow one. Oh, I like that. Okay. All right, I've done a blue one. I've done a pink one already. I've done a green one. So yeah, I missed all those. There's green when I did those journals. Yellow, green. Ooh, this kind of has teal to it. That could be kind of fun. Let's see if that'll work in there. And blue and purple. Okay, I think that's the end. Yeah, those are all the same. Yeah. All right, so I think this signature is probably the thinnest. I'm gonna add, I got new ones to add for my half page journal. The last video I did, if you haven't seen it. This one I'm gonna keep for the teal journal, obviously. But the rest I can put in, I'm pretty sure, can go into this for ideas that I could add. I probably could keep this out for the, no, then I think I'll keep that out for the orange. Keep that one out for the orange journal too. And that's coming out. That could be kind of fun for the orange journal too. Okay. And orange and yellow. Well, a lot of these I made. I probably could have kept out. All right. Yeah, see, there's the Edith Holden that I cut the top off for the page. And the flips. And that. And, all right, I'm just gonna leave these and put these in the page. So, I'm just gonna slide these in, and voila. Now I've got more different page ideas to go through. So I think that's a fun thing to do if you like to make pre-made pages. You see an idea for somebody, like, you know, hopefully you got some ideas for my half-page journals about doing some stuff, but you don't maybe have a specific journal you want to put it into. You create a little journal and stick them in there. Now, you don't have to have specifically a journal for it. You could just have a folder for it and keep them in there. But I think it's a great idea to have pre-made pages ready to go. You just got to remember to use them. All right, so next up is my regular idea book. All right, here is my idea book, and it is ginormous. I've decided that I'm going to add this last bit of stuff in there, and then I'm going to have to create a new one because this is going to be huge. I actually, when I first made it, I did an invisible, hidden spine, a hidden spine. And you can kind of see there was a third signature in here. I have since cut that out because even just with the 2 signatures, it is really a chunky monkey. So I would suggest if you're going to do a idea book is to leave plenty of room. Maybe put less pages, give a bigger spine. This probably would have been fine with 1 spine or 1 signature, and that's fine because it's huge. And I have not put everything, not all the pages aren't filled. There's definitely pages in here that are, you know, empty, that have, you know, nothing on them. And first signature ended up being upside down. This is one of the first journals I ever made, and the first signature is upside down, and I couldn't figure out how to undo it because it had glued in and everything. So it was kind of good that it was just an idea book because, yeah. All right, so now since I did find some pages in the middle there, these were in no particular order when I was putting stuff in, so we'll just find a page and go from there. And I might just tuck some stuff in instead of creating a new page. This was one of the ones I just did, the gesso washing, through a little Forgotten Friends, I think it was Forgotten Friends F video that I made the master board, and have these stickers that were forgotten. There's a bit of tissue paper that I printed, and then the gesso on top, so that's kind of a catch-all for all of them. I thought that was good, and I think I might put this, this was I noticed I had to close this. I didn't close that in. This was a pocket I made from an index card, or I'm sorry, index pages from Atlas map book I had. And they're just the generic, all the pages in the back that really have nothing on them. And they're really not pretty, but you can take them and decorate them like I did here. And you can just see that there's little words in the back, but you don't really realize the focus is not that it's an index page, but now it is a pocket. Yeah, that's another one of those gesso ones I did, folded things. I threw some of that label tape that I just had, sticker. We're going to call that one done. We'll put that in there. Okay. All right, let's find some more room. This was just putting a bunch of clusters together randomly and then finding a heavy base to put it on. So this is kind of a fun idea. You can go there. That is it's 3 tuck spots and a hidden journal spot. Hidden journal spot. It was day 10 of my day through 100. If you happen to go back, my 100-day project I did the beginning of my YouTube channel, so day 10 was probably quite an interesting video. But yeah, I'll tuck that in there. Why not, right? All right, there's a blank page. Let's put this on there. This was a hard chipboard that I had glued some book page on and some fabric. And I'm going to make it turn into a flip. All right, so make sure that's down and go on this side and make sure that is glued on. It's funny, when I was looking through my stuff of things that were done, and I mean, I remember doing these, but I thought for sure I had these in the book as I was going through, and I'm like, oh, that one's not in there yet. A couple of things I pulled out that I thought I hadn't put in the book, I did put in the book already, so. All right, little flip out fun. I have this, it's not really decorated, but I think I'm gonna put it on there, and it's gonna, actually maybe I'll put this one. I like, not that this has to be matching, but you know how that goes sometimes. I think I'll put that there. These were the clusters that I made with those tickets I made, and some fabric trims. And I'm gonna glue it down as if it's a side tuck. Speaking of those tickets, there is, I thought I saw it pumping up. It's not. Okay, there is still on my freebie video, my F video, that I'm giving away 3 more envelopes of these tickets and some other bonus stuff in there. You just have to go to that video, and if you'd like to enter to win, just put the comment envelope as a comment or part of your comment saying, I love to see an envelope, to get an envelope, and I'm going to pick 3 people because I have 3 left, and you could go win it. So if you haven't seen the freebie video and would like to enter to win some of the tickets, don't forget to go check that video out. Okay, and I have something to tuck in there. These are my coffee dyed cards. One of the ones I sewed and decorated. I could tuck that in there. These were fun to make. I think there's still a couple of those on my Etsy store links if you want to get some of those. Those are fun cards. I got a pile of those still. I have to make some more stuff out of that. Okay. All right, so I got 3 things on that one page. All right, here is, all right, the back of this, and let's put something big. Yeah, let's put that. I'm going to glue this all the way down. This was digital with some folds and a pocket. It's got like 3 places to put cards or journal cards or tags. So it's a very handy pocket and easy to do. Looks complicated. Get just a tad closer. Looks complicated, but was definitely easy to do. I'm not sure if I've got anything to put in there right now. I had this out. This was I actually had this somewhere else in here too, but that would look cute there. Let's put that in there. Those are my, these are actually on my coffee account freebie. They are a sheet of tags that've got like some faux printed stitching in there. And they make a cute little size tag. Okay, and then this had the pocket that goes in here, and then a tall skinny pocket that goes in there. And maybe I will put this one in here. This was just an idea to make some, and I didn't decorate this one, just take some random stamps on the outside and then put some focal points on the inside. And these come out fun. This I inked out a bit too, but I'll put that in there because I'll be like, wait, why is that in there? And I'll have to look at it. Okay, I've got a couple more. I got a pocket and like a belly band. Okay, we're getting there. All right, let's put this on here. All right, this was, you know, probably should go that way. This was a belly band that I used a really wide washi tape for and just wrapped it around. Let's put it over there. Cover the upside down. This also could be a side tuck instead of a belly band. But I'm gonna glue the top and bottom. The disparity between how squishy the top goes and how squishy the bottom goes, right? Okay. All right, so I got 2 more things to put in there. All right. Okay, let's put that there. This was, I just did these. These were the distress inks. This was one of the, probably feels like the water, like how that green border goes around it. Very fun. We have to hold this here for a second. One of the watercolor boards that I ended up distressing. Probably not the best page to put this on because it is quite in the groove of this, but I think it'll be okay. I just will not add a pocket to it yet. I'll put this somewhere else. This is the fold over that I did out of the Tim Holtz papers. This was I think 6x6 and folded. That was a fun video to do. Put that in there. That'll work, so then I can take it out and go, how did I make that again? Put a gluing it down. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just stuck that in there. Yeah. So, like I said, there probably is room to put more stuff in here. I've got blank pages, but I think I am going to call this one done. And in the near future, make another idea book and take into account that I need big spine, fewer pages, because this is huge. Okay, well, I think that is going to be it. I think that's going to be considered a wrap. All right, so we have idea book, page idea book, and border idea book. Yeah, fun stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video and got some ideas to continue on your junk journal endeavors here. I've been having fun kind of going through all my stuff and figuring out things that I haven't played with in a while. That's definitely been fun for me. So yeah, so if you like the video, thumbs up would be great. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see some future stuff, the rest of the alphabet come through. And that is going to be it. Don't forget to check out that freebie video if you want to enter to win some of that stuff. All right, that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate each and every one of you that stops by, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.